What's your thoughts on Adin getting unbanned on Twitch?
You know, it's best not to talk through it because then it gets clipped and it goes all over the place. Yeah. So I won't talk about Adin, right? I will talk in general about how I think about indefinite suspensions and people coming back on,
okay.
Right? I'm a big believer in people being able to, get another chance or something like that, right? This idea that, oh, you messed up and now, you can never do it. I'm not a fan of that, right?
Okay.
So I believe you absolutely need to be able to, say, look, yeah, I might have been doing this, but, I'm not doing that anymore. So, and I think that applies to everyone. We've done a lot to allow a process where you can apply for reinstatement, whereas before it was just kind of ambiguous.
Yeah.
What to do, and so we now have a formal process that you can apply. And the biggest thing is making sure that when we let someone back on, that they're gonna behave in a way on our platform that is consistent with our guidelines, right? So that's the biggest thing, is saying, all right, Adin, I've heard a lot of folks say lots of things about Adin and how he's evolving his content and changing and whatnot, and the question is, okay, is that the case?
So how do you determine that?
That is tricky, and I probably won't go to all of that, right? But you have to look at a bunch of things,
Okay.
So, like Gideon is a good example.
Yeah.
Gideon is back on, right? Now, Gideon, it was kind of easy because he's kind of very, very, very different.
Yeah, than he was years ago.
Right. Gideon is very different, right? And you saw that in his content on other platforms.
Okay. Well, I there was an era where once you get permaban, you're packed. There's no no recourse, nothing. So
it's never gonna, and that I believe, you should have a recourse where, look,
So the stuff that happens off platform also is considered in that, I'm assuming?
Well, when you are, again, I'm just talking generally here, right? When you're on Twitch streaming, okay, we have a very clear, we have a policy about off-platform behavior, but we only apply it fairly limited. In other words, for you to get kicked off of Twitch for something you do off-platform, it has to be a fairly, something that is, we're really interested in protecting our community. So, for example, I'll use an example. Suppose somebody goes ahead and swats another streamer, but does it on Twitter. Okay, so they're not using Twitch to dox somebody. They're using Twitter to dox somebody, but they're doxing another streamer, right? But they're not using our platform. Okay, that behavior, it's kind of like, look, you shouldn't be doxing another streamer, right? You're, putting them at risk, right? Same thing with various other things. I think when you've been suspended, come back to Twitch. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, if you're doing different stuff, okay.
So there's a process, if he wants to get reinstated, there's a way to apply.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
That's what, for example, the funny thing was, so with iShowSpeed, we were already evaluating him being reinstated when actually he and Kai came up to me at the Streamer Awards. I don't know if you remember that clip.
Yeah, I remember that.
And interestingly, I was like, okay, you guys, you're almost making it harder because if we reinstate Speed now, then it looks like we did it because Kai asked for it, right? And we're not going to do it because Kai asked for it. We'll do it if it, and we're already in the process of evaluating Speed, and he's a good example where he was younger, he did some stuff, and now he's, different, and so we were in the process of it. And interestingly, them doing that probably only slowed things down because it's like, okay, let's wait a couple weeks so people don't think that.
You see what he said recently?
Huh?
I think he said it today. He said he got suspended from YouTube. He was like, I might just stream on Twitch.
I know. Well, he kept telling me, and he hasn't been on Twitch. When I was hoping that he was going to be at DreamCon or something. Because I was
ask him about it?
I was gonna flip that scene. I thought it would be funny if I got a clip with me and Kai going to Speed, saying, "Are you gonna stream on Twitch?"
Nah, I think he kind of just found a home there, which is low-key kind of wholesome.
Yep.